Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Friday.
Yes, it's Friday. We got our special guest host, Loren Lorosa. She's back. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm back, y'all, and I'm not sick. I'm so
You're
happy
not
to be
sick.
there. I'm so
Allegedly.
happy.
Did you take a test? How do we know you're not sick?
I feel amazing. I sound amazing. I can breathe.
Last time Loren was here, she gave everybody COVID. I just wanted to
She did give everybody COVID. No, she did.
At least 3
No,
people.
true story.
At least 3 people.
I didn't even have COVID.
Oh,
Yes, you did.
What was it?
I tested negative twice.
You gave somebody something. What you had last time you was here?
I didn't know what it was.
She had COVID. She gave me COVID last time.
No, I did not. You was here at work every single day.
Yeah, and I found out that I had COVID. I had a stomach ache. I swabbed my nose because I was just
See,
nervous.
I didn't have all that, so I think you
All
got
right.
that when you were stuck.
It was you. Nope.
No.
And you gave me that.
See, I'm
them
back.
throat drops.
I'm back. Don't try to blame me because I'm back for one day.
That's all it
Don't
takes.
do that. Don't do that.
That's
That's
right.
all it takes, Loren.
Well, good morning, y'all. I'm so
Good
happy to be
morning.
here.
Damn,
Good
my candles
morning.
won't light, man. I need new candles.
That's because Envy already in here lying.
You might be right.
You stop it.
Can't get my
Mack has a couple of candles on the other side, so you can get some candles from Mack.
Mac, bring me a candle so I can set the mood. Set my,
Well, today is
My-
Friday.
my
We got a
thing's
special guest joining us this morning. Comedian Joe Coy will be joining us.
Our guy Joe Coy, man. Salute to Joe Coy. He's about to he's going back out on tour, actually. And he's performing in Brooklyn on one of those dates. And that's the date I'm gonna come to.
Well, you know you've been saying that for like years, that you were going to come to a Joe Coy show and you haven't yet.
That's my guy,
No.
man. Like
You've been to everybody else's show. You went to go see Chris Rock a couple of times. You've seen Donnell. You've seen Dave Chappelle.
Andrew
but our
Schultz.
friend, Andrew Schultz, but our friend
Those are all my friends. Everybody
that
you
comes
just named.
all the time, you will not go to his show. I don't know what the problem with Joe Coy.
That's not true. Joe's my guy. I just haven't had an opportunity to go see one of his shows yet. My space is so messy. Ain't it so messy, Lauren?
It's always like that.
Is
Ashes all over the place. What is going on? Oh, fresh candles. Okay, now we in business. See? Ooh.
You could grab the napkin and wipe down the Palisade.
You right.
Toast.
You right.
Toast
You right.
this.
Hold on. Ooh. Okay. Now we getting the vibe.
Get the mood going on the rainy
now
Friday.
we getting the vibe. Man, that rain slowed me down this morning.
Oh
You hear
my
me?
gosh.
And it just came out of nowhere. Ooh.
The weather report yesterday. So you didn't prepare your outfit for the rain yesterday? You did this today? It's not a rain fit?
No, it's not a rain fit. I just woke up and decided to throw a windbreak on.
I knew coming in.
Oh.
The weather told you yesterday.
I don't be checking the weather.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus. All right. Well, let's get the show cracking. When we come back, Teslin Figaro will be joining us for Front Page News. We got a lot to discuss, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club on BET. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host, Loren Lorosa, with us this morning. And let's get in some Front Page News. Good morning, Tez. How you feeling?
Good morning. I'm feeling good. Happy Friday. Good morning, DJ Envy. Good morning, Lawrence. Good to see you again, beautiful.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace, Taz.
Now let's jump right into it. I seen this story on social media. It really pissed me off. Talking about this 10-year-old that got arrested and what he got arrested for.
Yeah, absolutely. I think anybody should feel a way about this, particularly those who are parents. A 10-year-old Mississippi boy was arrested and hauled off to jail for public urination. And it looks like the officer told the young boy to get back inside the car. The mother came to the situation and kind of sum it up for you and asked him, why did you do this? And, let's just go back in the house. The officer said that told him to get back inside the car and the officer would just give him a warning. But then several other cops showed up, which seems that is over policing in my opinion, including a lieutenant who said that the boy needed to be hauled off to jail. They said him urinating in the parking lot was not right, but at the same time, she handled it like a parent, and she didn't understand why he needed to go to jail. Now the son is obviously, traumatized by it. MB said he started crying a little bit. He said they took me down there and got out of the truck. I didn't know what was happening. I got scared. I started shaking, thinking I was going to jail. They did not cuff him, but they did hold him in a cell and later turned him over to his mom. And as you can see on social media, have photos of him in the police car.
That is so crazy. Could you imagine a 10-year-old going on the back of the car having to pee? Because we've all been there. We've been there at adults. And him getting arrested for public urination, that don't sound crazy? Where they lock him up and send him to jail?
And even if they had to because what they had to, did they book him? Like when they took him down to the station? Like was he actually booked and processed?
Well, what they did was, it says that the report is saying that they held him in a cell and later turned him over to his mom. So based on the information that they gave us, there was no booking process per se, but just, sending a 10-year-old to a cell, making them feel as if they're in jail, that's enough as it is.
Yeah, it sounds crazy because it's a 10-year-old, and I don't understand why it's not illegal to arrest minors. Like, there are charges that people get when they do things to minors, so shouldn't police be treated the same way? Like, the hypocrisy to be able to arrest a 10-year-old.
And you don't, for peeing behind a car, you don't have to take a 10-year-old to a holding cell to teach. Like, if you're trying to teach him something or have a conversation with him, I think there's a different way that could have been handled.
Right.
In New Jersey, if you get caught peeing outside, they can charge you with a sex crime.
Really?
Yes. It's like,
even if you're drunk?
What you mean, even if you're drunk? It don't matter if you're
No,
drunk.
sir.
That's not an excuse or a justification.
You've never had one of those, like, you literally can't make it to the bathroom sometimes. Like, you have to pee outside.
Of course. Charlamagne has. Right, Charlamagne?
Uh,
You've never in life?
Oh, peed outside? Yeah.
You just have to make it where you gotta go.
Not as an adult, though.
Not as an adult. Yes, I've had before. Absolutely. You drive in and all of a sudden you gotta go to the bathroom.
Who's gonna be honest enough to say they after the? So
I've sharted on myself in my 20s, but pee outside.
I would have rather you took peed outside than sharted, like, publicly.
Well, shart you can't control. You're just trying to pass a little gas, and sometimes you get a little juice, but. Everybody's peed outside before.
Yeah, I've definitely
Everybody
peed outside
said
before.
Charlamagne, apparently.
No, I didn't say that. I peed outside before. I just haven't peed outside as an adult.
What's the crime? Is it indecent exposure?
Yeah, indecent exposure.
Yeah.
By the way, don't quote me on that. Somebody just told me that one time. When I was about to pee outside, they said, if you get caught peeing outside, you're gonna charge you with a sex crime. I'm like, for real? So I didn't pee outside in Jersey. Yeah, I haven't peed outside in Jersey.
Well, let me just say, women definitely do it because we're very particular about, public restrooms and, especially if you're out and
you gotta go.
So you particular about public restrooms, but you pee outside?
But I pee outside, yeah, because I'm not sitting on the toilet. I'm sitting on the
Sometimes it's the cleanest, safest option, and you don't have to wait in the line. You ever been in a line for the girls' bathroom?
Yo, crazy part. I went to on the way to the airport last week, going into LaGuardia. You know how sometimes the cars be backed up because there be so much traffic at the arrivals. There was a woman sitting outside her car, and she was squatted peeing. And I'm like, I hope she don't think she's being discreet.
She probably, at that point, when you don't even care if you're discreet or not, says, back me up, you have to go so bad, you're like, listen, they seen it before.
Yeah.
Like we've all been there.
Big Mom and Grandma, like, they literally, that was something they taught when you would go on a road trip. Instead of pulling over to the public, the truck stop bathrooms. Grandma would just pull over, open up the doors, have you squat. They always had toilet tissue in the car. That's like a normal thing.
Yeah, but
black women, particularly black women, we don't do public toilets.
But that was the 1900s. You know what I mean? There was no cameras.
It's 2023, and we have Casamigos and Lobos and everything else. You gotta go when you gotta go.
Bathrooms. Yeah,
but not even that. Charlamagne, you got 4 daughters. Your daughters never had to pull over right crass and hold them up with their
children.
Well, this young man was
still have to
pee. Kids.
Well, the bladder gets worse as you get older.
I thought we were talking about peeing as an adult.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't tell. Y'all talking about the 10-year-old, they be talking about the kids. I'm talking about us as adults.
Mine has stemmed through generations in my life, so I don't know. Like, as a kid, when there's nowhere to use the bathroom, and then your mom's mad because she told you to use the bathroom before y'all got in the car. Now that I'm older, that's how I know how to, do it, be discreet, grab the doors. It's a whole thing, but I did not know.
Like squat mechanisms and all of that. Women have, that's a very normal thing.
Wow.
Like Loren just said.
Closer to you right now. This is a universal language.
You open up the door, you open up the passenger door, you open up the back door, and now you create a barricade, and you can pee all day. There's many trees I done peed on.
See, I didn't think men cared about the barricade, though.
Nah, all day long.
Well, just for the record, all you adults, public urination is illegal in every state in the country. I just looked it up. Okay, I just want to throw that out there.
I feel like that's systematic racism.
Right, I'm just saying.
There you go.
Public urination says that public urination is illegal in every state in the country.
Well, we've all done it. All right. Well, that is front page news. Now, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you're upset, you need to vent, call us up right now. Maybe you peed outside, and you would have told Charlamagne that you peed outside on the tree before. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
First of all, I hate when y'all do this because I didn't say I've never peed outside. I said as an adult. My grown ass behind my big ass.
When did you become an adult? What age?
Last year.
No, I'm talking about in my 30s and 40s. I ain't never did nothing like that I can remember. Peeing outside.
Well,
yeah.
All right. Well, get it off your chest. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Wake it up. This is your time to get it off your chest. Keep calling. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
This is Big Dre from Edenwald in the Bronx.
Big Dre from the BX.
Edenwald Projects. Oh my God.
That's right, Edenwald Project. Charlamagne, you're a damn liar.
What am I lying
about? I know for sure as a 20-year-old, you pissed outside somewhere.
Man, you know what's so crazy? I specifically said in my 30s and 40s, man. I know.
30s and 40s too. I know you did it.
I've never done that in my 30s and 40s.
He yelling at
You're a liar, Charlamagne.
You peed in the staircase. I know. I can hear it in your voice. You peed in the staircase, brother.
What happened?
I said you peed in the staircase before.
Yeah, I also don't have a reason
I ain't
to.
peed in the staircase.
I haven't been in those situations where I can't get to a bathroom. Not in my 30s and 40s.
In 20 years?
How you gonna get on the radio and say you shorted yourself, but you never pissed outside?
Thank you.
That's why you should believe me.
Thank you.
No, I'm not gonna believe that one.
I never peed outside. I said I haven't peed outside in my big adult age in my 30s and 40s.
But in your big adult age, you've sharded.
Definitely, I sharded in my 20s.
Yeah.
Myself in my 20s.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
All right. Thank you, Drew. Hello, who's this?
Hey, what up, DJ MV? Charlamagne. Good morning, Miss Lady. Who's hosting with them? This lady.
That's Loren.
Loren Lorosa.
Miss Lady.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm calling to get it off my chest about the urinating in public.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I work for the city, so I do home visits. And so it'd be hard to find restrooms. And then when you was talking about, when you were saying that maybe it'd be form of racism, I'm saying, like, when you go to the restrooms and you be like, as soon as they see you black, they be like, oh, the restroom's closed, out of order. White person come in, they be like, oh, let me get the key. They just be like, oh, I may order tea. But if I say, I'm going to buy a cup of tea, I just use the restroom, they be like, you got to pay now.
Wait, you in the gas station restroom? First of all, that's what this sounds like.
Like different restaurants, nail salons, beauty salons. When you in a home visit and that pee come, or you get that BG, and then you feel the sweats and you start getting that bulging eyes looking for spots, like, oh my God.
That sound like dookie.
That's
how you got a dookie, boo-boo.
No, sometimes when you gotta pee real bad too, you get that antsy feeling like, oh my God, I gotta find a place to cop a squat.
At what age, where are we in age right now? Because Charlamagne's acting like after like 30, this doesn't happen.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm 40, I'm 41.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's loose, too. You can't hold it.
Stop
41, it ain't as tight as it
Don't
used
let
to
him call you loose. Tell him you do your kinkles. Tell him you do your kinkles, sis.
Miss Auntie Loose Booty.
Thank you, Mama.
You sitting up there with a pull-up on right now.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We were just having a conversation. If you just joined us, this 10-year-old was arrested for peeing in public. He had to go to the bathroom. He went behind a car and peed and was arrested. And Charlamagne said he has never done it in his old age. Yeah, and we're saying BS.
In my 30s and 40s, I haven't peed outside. But also, it's for reasons for that too. It's not that I haven't peed outside. It's also because, man, I'm scared of cameras. Like we're not in the day and age where you can just go pee outside and nobody can see you.
We all have the same thing, Charlamagne. And if we have to go to the bathroom, we have to go to the bathroom.
That ain't true. If you got I got to think a little different, and your dumb ass should too, because you'll look so stupid with your little beige ass out and peeing in public. And everybody's like, damn, how the hell DJ be peeing in public? You know what I mean?
Because I couldn't find a bathroom. People understand.
And public urination is illegal in every state. So they'll probably imagine having a warrant out for your arrest because you peed in public because somebody caught you on video.
Well, I would have to call Attorney Benjamin Crump. I'm sure he'll help me in this situation.
Attorney Crump.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God. Good morning.
Oh, OG Rob.
Hey, listen. Since we celebrating 50 years of hip hop, right? I felt it was only right that I pay homage to the Method Man with a rendition of Bring the Pain.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's ball time. Let's get right into it. Check it. I came to bring the pain, switching thoughts like it's Kane. Let's go inside my mental frame, find out my gensu, sharpening your utensils. Rep BK, so you know that pen is official. My method, I move without a team, cause cats is funny style, they switching for the cream. Check it, watch how sick this can get. Sick you need to fix, some dope for that codeine's accepted. In your Range Rover, homes in foreclosure. Stunting and you fake diced out, you ain't the boss. You law flows get tossed to the side. You're unidentified for the cause. Of course, it's that OG plan from the stick-up land. You moving reckless, they coming for them pockets. Protect it, trust it. You don't want the ruckus, them hammers in the clutches. They faking the move, son, so bust it. With style, I'm pulling your foul. OG, handle them quick. It's Bucktown, we toasted the click. Insane, crazy, your crew can't phase me out your cotton picking mine. Now I got mine, I'm swaying. OG.
Ooh.
Damn.
It's early in the morning. You going off.
Charlotte, you got something for me?
No.
I ain't got nothing today. I ain't got no balls today.
Go ahead. Give me some balls.
I got you.
Go ahead.
Thinking of a master plan. Got nothing but what I got in my hand, Charlotte.
A selfie stick, because you like
I got sweat inside my hand, so I dig in my pocket. All my money is spent, so I dig deeper, but still coming up with lit. So I start my mission, leave my residence, thinking how I'm gonna get some dead presidents. I need money. I used to be a stick-up kid, now I stick up Charlamagne every time I did.
All right, I'm gonna rap from the perspective of a toilet. All right, Shorty, I'm there for you anytime you need to pee. All right, that's all I got. One bar, okay, one bar. Rapping from the perspective of a toilet. Shorty, I'm there for you anytime you need to pee. Okay, for real, girl, it's me in your world. Pee in me. Pee in me. Okay.
Goodbye, OG Rob.
Hey, yo, y'all have a good weekend, man. Y'all catch that video, that rendition, man, on my IG, OG Bar 300. Peace and blessings.
Hey, OG Rob, you know what you would enjoy? You would enjoy that Ladies in Hip Hop special on Netflix. That was really, really dope. It's a documentary about just like the history of female rappers in hip hop on Netflix. Yeah, it's real dope. Like they go back to like Sha Rock and Roxanne Shante.
So they were trolling in the trailer then.
Oh, very much so.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, very much so.
Okay, I got to check that out. Peace and blessings. Y'all appreciate y'all. Have a good weekend. You and the family.
You too,
brother. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now, we got rumors on the way, Loren. What we talking about?
Yes, we are talking about Quavo. He dropped his first album since Takeoff passing. So
all right,
that's
we'll get into that
next.
Right now. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our special guest host, Loren Lorosa, with us this morning, and let's jump right into the rumors.
Loren Lorosa. So I've been here for a little bit. I've been here for a minute.
Made it. This is the Rumor Report.
I think a lot of people will recognize the voice and the name.
On The Breakfast Club.
Loren came in hot.
You know, I came in telling the truth. So Quavo released an album today, New Music Friday. This is his second album, solo album, but this is his first album since the passing of Takeoff. The album, it's 18 songs, and all of them in some way are a tribute to Takeoff. They talk about, like, you know, Quavo just trying to heal through this. He gives a shout out to Offset and basically tells people to mind their business, like that's the family. But there's one song, there's two songs. So it opens up with Fueled Up and then it goes into Patty Cake, and people are just talking about how well Takeoff flows on Patty Cake.
That was Takeoff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's because he's on. So Takeoff is on the album in a couple songs. So this is like one of the first. You hear his voice when he says like "Do it for the family" in the beginning, but this is like one of the verses that they go into. But it made me so sad.
Yeah, it is sad. That shouldn't surprise nobody, though. I mean,
he always got busy.
Was always the best rapper in the Migos.
I agree. I don't think people are surprised. I think it's just, I don't know. You just get excited when you hear him. Like them boys go in.
You get excited and then you realize like we're not gonna get any more of that. You know what I mean? So that's where the sadness comes into play. But I haven't listened to Rocket Power yet, but I salute Quavo because Quavo is, you know, taking what's going on in his life and putting it in the music. And I say that's what all musicians need to be doing nowadays. That's what musicians used to do.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, nowadays it's just like everybody want to tweet about what they're going through or do interviews about what they're going through. Nah, you an artist, put it in your music. So salute to Quavo. And
he had a listening party. He like rented out like a planetarium. And I watched a video where he was talking and he was saying like, right now I feel like a vessel. I don't even know how I'm getting through day to day. I don't know how I got through this project, but I feel like I'm a vessel right now. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the music. And when he was talking, I'm just like, wow, it's crazy how situations use you through them, but I don't know. I hurt for them like I know them personally. I think everybody feels that way. So,
and all of us have experienced grief in some way, shape, or form. So we understand the various stages of grief. They always say it's 5 stages of grief. It's denial, it's anger, it's bargaining, it's depression, then it's acceptance. And those go in waves throughout your life.
Yep. And they got a lot of good features too. Young Thug, Future. One of the songs we was listening to on the way here, I was like, this is gonna go crazy in the strip clubs in Atlanta. Like, I don't think people give the Migos as a group what they deserve, but them, solo artists as well, all 3 of them, I don't think we're going to really understand it until we have to understand it.
Migos top tier. Migos been top tier. They top tier. When you have conversations about the greatest hip hop groups of all time, you got to put the Migos in the conversation.
They're in that conversation.
Would you say that the Migos are the Beatles of my generation?
Of course I would, because I love to piss off white people.
Okay, because when I say that, people come for me.
Love saying
I'm glad that I have some friends. Let's touch and agree on that. Let's touch and agree on that one.
One of my favorite things to say. The Migos are way better than the Beatles. Come on, who cares about Elton John and Sting? Who else in the Beatles?
I don't think Sting was in the Beatles.
Yes, he was. He is. Elton John, Sting, and I respect them.
I don't know. I know
Bad
and Bougie.
Migos.
I know Bad and Bougie.
Come on
and I know what Bad and Bougie do to me.
Come on now. You got to convince me.
So now also to Lizzo. Lizzo has been going back and forth with all these accusations. And she got some support today. She got some support from the Big Girl, Big Boy dance crew who spoke out. And basically they said, they're having a time of their lives on a special tour. And they've been so honored to share the stage with such an amazing talent. The tour experience has been beyond special. The commitment to character and culture, taking precedent over every movement and every moment, has been one of the greatest lessons and blessings that we could possibly ask for. So they just want the people to know that, what we are seeing on social media and in the, now the courts and the accusations, they're saying that they don't know nothing about that. Get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure Lizzo appreciates that big love, right? Like when you going through something, you know what I mean? It's when you're going through something publicly and, people tend to back away from you and then somebody shows you public support, that's huge.
Where do you think that this is Lizzo's going to fall in this? Like, if it's true, if it's not, if she settles, you think she shakes this and moves on? Or you think the brand is tarnished?
I don't think so. I don't see nothing impacting
I just think she has
her
to.
now.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's impacting her now. They're saying that it is, and that she's losing deals, which I think is crazy because what we lose is she's been accused, and anybody could accuse anybody for anything.
Opinion,
I haven't seen her lose anything. But also let's keep in mind the double standard that exists here too, though, because if Lizzo was a man, it'd have been plenty of people backing away already. But I haven't seen that happen yet.
The only thing that I like that was loud to me, and I was like, "Oh, this might get bad for her," is when there was a video and Beyonce at first skipped over her name, but then she showed her love. I was like, "Okay, well, Lizzo might be okay then," because once Beyonce speaks, that's it.
Yeah, it seems like everybody knows how to be objective and fair and show grace when it is a woman in a situation like this.
I don't necessarily
agree.
What I've noticed. I don't necessarily agree. I will say though, like the way that the Jonathan Major situation started and like is going, it is definitely a difference. I expected to see a little bit more fallout.
He got his Army commercials pulled immediately.
Exactly.
He started hearing all these stories about movies that he wasn't going to be able to do, and people were backing away immediately.
Yeah, I don't know
if it's that with Lizzo.
But I don't know if it's maybe because there's you have like the Beyonce's coming out to support her. People saying we're sending Lizzo love. I don't know if it's that.
Even with
celebrity in it because
even with that,
he's just been accused.
But even
that's
with that,
all it is.
Loren,
he's just been accused.
Think about how many people don't show public support to a guy that would be in this situation. You become toxic immediately.
Okay, so yes, there is a double standard, and I think it's because people don't want to be the person that like is on the other side or the wrong side, criticizing victims. But I think when it comes to women, particularly black women, people don't want to rush to be the additional oppressor against that person. So you kind of either sit back and be quiet, or you show support and say, you know what, I'm going to be maybe a vigilante, right?
Shouldn't we be like that with everybody though? Shouldn't we show that same type of grace with everybody?
I definitely think that you should, but that's just not the world we live in. Things are just different. You know what I mean?
That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. Teslin Figaro will be joining us, and then Joe Coy will be joining us, comedian Joe Coy. All right, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Blue Beetle, the newest addition to DC's Superverse, is an underdog story that follows Jaime Reyes, the first superhero in family, whether he likes it or not. Blue Beetle is playing in theaters now. Get your ticket. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club on this Friday. We got our guest co-host, Loren Lorosa, back with us. Good morning, Loren.
Good morning. I'm back, y'all.
All right, and let's get some front page news. What up, Tez?
What's going on, DJ Envy? Good morning, Loren. Good morning, Charlamagne the God.
Peace,
Hey.
Ted.
Now let's jump right in it. Trump supporters are crazy. They will do whatever they need to for their guy, huh?
Yeah, no question about it. Nobody's going to be satisfied, I guess, until everybody catches a case.
That's right.
Now, the names and addresses of members of the grand jury that were indicted over Donald Trump and his 18 co-defendants on state racketeering charges this week posted their names and information on a website that features violent rhetoric. Now, many of you may be wondering how this happened. Let's take a listen and talk about it on the other side.
Due to a quirk in the Georgia law that when these indictments are filed, the names of the grand jurors are made public. They're available on the documents that could be accessed by anybody, just the same way reporters access them. And in this case, the names and in some cases associated addresses have started to pop up on some pro-Trump forums and websites. Some good government groups have flagged this.
Yeah, it's so interesting to me that Trump supporters do this, because the reality is you can post their names and addresses, but these people can hire protection and security, but you don't have anyone protecting you from catching the charges that come with this type of behavior. That's
exactly it. And charges most definitely can come because Fulton County Sheriff's Office stated that they are now working to trace the origin of the threats. They will be working with local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies were assisting. Now, earlier this week we covered how the judge, was being threatened and how they arrested a woman in Texas for threatening the judge.
Mm-hmm.
So real charges do come behind this. So, this calling folks on the phone and posting stuff online, and this is just...
And they got to take it serious because you saw what happened last time the threats came. The Capitol came down, literally. So
yeah, and it wasn't even 2 weeks ago that guy who was threatening Biden online, and then they went to his house and ended up killing him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why people playing around like this over.
I don't understand why these people are so
candidate.
I mean, I guess it's that deep for some people, but is it really that deep that you want to? Like, you think people just not gonna come and find you? Like, you don't got families that you want to come home to?
No, they're willing to take. They're willing to. Yeah, they're willing to go all the way. It's that deep for them. And so when you look at the counter and you look at the response to that, and people that organize around other issues, they're not even this to them is just, they're just online. No, these people are really serious about this, and I don't think it's being taken serious enough.
It's not, because when the Black Lives Matter protests were happening, we were called everything. We were when people were trying to be vigilantes, they were being heroes. We weren't. You burning down a business or a building, people talking about that. But now people going to start fighting back, and we can't be looked at as the bad guys, and we do, because our lives are being threatened, literally.
Yeah, and I will say, though, the conservatives, they really do be ready to knuck and buck. That is one thing I give MAGA supporters. That is one thing I give conservatives. I told Taz this yesterday. Even the way that they galvanize on social media.
Gaslight. They are they're literally the Tekashis of politics. Like, the way that they gaslight is crazy.
No, it's unbelievable. Like, and they flood comment sections with their rhetoric.
They come and stand in Targets. They're literally outside. So
I'm glad you said that, Charlamagne. I just want to chime in on that, because we have to start. One thing about the conservative movement is it is actually the minority of the country. It's not the majority of the country are either independent, in the middle, or liberal. So what conservatives have done, or at least the MAGA, let me be clear about MAGA, because it's not all conservatives, but Make America Great Again, the Trumpers. What they have done is they have come up with a very strategic plan to make sure that they're loud online. So when you have 5,000 people that are just penetrating even our comment section over and over and over and over and over, it makes it seem like it's a bigger voice than what it is. Meanwhile, people that are in the middle, or may lean more to the left, they may make a comment or they may say something, and they kind of move on. But there's a very strategic method that they do online and offline to make sure that folks are bullied, to make sure that people don't express themselves fully. And it's a real strategy that works. And I don't, like we talked about yesterday, I wish more would follow a similar method on how to organize online, and we organize around other things, gossip and different things going on in the community, but we have to get involved and make sure that our messages are also being pushed out there as well.
Yeah, sometimes you got to learn from your opposition instead of just criticizing your opposition. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that is front page news.
Make sure you follow Teslin Figaro on all social media platforms and subscribe to the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network hosted by Teslin Figaro. Everything we discussed during the week, she'll be breaking down in depth on her podcast. So check it out.
All right. Now, when we come back, comedian Joe Coy will be joining us. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Our friend.
My friend.
It's my friend, too.
Joe Coy, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Now, Charlamagne says he's your friend. Last time you came, Charlamagne promised that he was going to come to your show when you were coming to town, and you never showed.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Can I? Actually, it's every time I come on, he promises.
I'm going to your taping, though. You're taping in Brooklyn.
I know. Yeah, I'm taping.
I'm
by
going
the way,
for your comedy special.
Yeah, I'm just going to plug that real quick. But my Netflix special, I'm shooting in Brooklyn. Yeah. But this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Because I know Envy will go.
Yes.
Envy will go.
Yes.
He's a real person. You, though, you lie a lot.
Oh,
and you're notorious for lying.
Facts.
That is facts.
You're a liar.
You are a liar. And everyone always says this about you. So this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. You ready? And I think you're going to like this idea.
Okay.
I want to charge you for all of the shows you missed. And here's the thing. No, but normally I give you these tickets for free, right? Do I not?
That's right.
You've never paid.
You've
never paid for one thing in your life. So I want to charge you for all the shows you missed.
Oh, okay.
I like this.
All of them. I like this idea too. And I know you have Venmo. I know you have Venmo. So I want to charge you today. When you come, I'm going to give you that money back.
I like that.
All right.
I like that idea.
I like that.
How much is it?
It's like 6,000.
No.
Yeah.
All the shows you missed?
6,000 for all the shows you missed.
That's
What?
generous.
I've only missed one.
And it was a $6,000 show.
I'm coming, though. And I'm happy. You got two specials.
on, yes.
I promise you. Watch.
That's what he said last time. Remember the same thing?
He was acting just like this.
Nope.
Yes, it was.
And I actually saw you say this yesterday on Instagram.
What?
I left a comment on your page, and I said, "Can I come to the show?" In Brooklyn,
he actually
please?
did. That was the first time he's done that.
I'm coming.
But you said it on the air last time that you were coming. You said,
did.
I promise you I'm coming.
Something happened, though.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Something happened.
Nothing ever
COVID,
happened.
wasn't it COVID?
No, it wasn't no damn.
I have that. He didn't show up. He goes, I'm getting swab tested right now, and it's in there.
How are you feeling?
You know what else I did?
What'd you do?
I watched Easter Sunday on a plane ride.
Come on.
I sure did.
This is what now I'm falling in love with you. Now I'm falling in love with you.
I did, and it was very good. I enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, man. Greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a lot of life and love into that movie, and when you make a movie like that, I have a lot of responsibility, and there's a lot of people that I have to give a voice to, including my mom and my aunt and everybody in my family. So it was this fine line of like, okay, I want to kind of be funny and I want to do a day in the life, but if I don't at least seize this opportunity to give them their voice that they rightfully deserve on the screen.
That's pressure, though, right? To have to speak for all.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
You think it's what?
Pressure.
Well, it's not I always tell people, it's like, look, I'm not doing this movie for every Filipino. I'm not saying this movie is about your family.
Gotcha.
If you want to relate to my family, that's great. But this is definitely my mom, and I'm doing the best impersonation of my mom. And that was the first thing I said to Lydia. I love her, one of the greatest actors of our generation. But I told her, I go, it's very important that you nail this character as my mom, because that's what my fan base knows me for is my mom's voice. And I wanted to make sure that we did her justice, and she killed it. Lydia killed it. Everybody in that movie killed it. So thank you so much for saying that.
How's your son doing?
He's great. And your son, I saw the video today, and I want to cry.
Dropped him off at school a couple days ago.
I don't know how you did that video without crying, honestly, because every year for me, dropping my son off at school made me sad, because it was always me in my head saying he's a year away from leaving. You know what I mean? And I hated that. I hated dealing with that reality as a father. He's about to leave. He's 1 year older, and he's not going to need dad anymore. And so I saw that video, and I just got I got sad seeing that.
Yeah, it was
and he's grabbing that mirror, college mirror that they get at like Home Depot for like $9.99.
That's right.
They all have it and they need it. It's the most important thing that they pack is mirror. And I saw that mirror and I was just like, oh God, it just made me sad. So all the parents out there, first day of school was yesterday, I think. Cherish these moments because just like Envy and I, those moments are gone now. They're on their own now. Right?
I got 4 more to do though.
Oh
so
that's right.
I got
you
4
do.
more. I got
that's
4
right.
more. So it's 4 more. But.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. You always remember that first day of school.
Your son's still going to tour with you and everything?
Oh yeah, he's with me nonstop, and
so
it's
cool.
the best. It's the best. I love it. I love it so much.
How does Joe Coy get 2 Netflix specials, and you have some comedians who can't get one? Like we have Gary Owens. He comes up here a lot.
I love Gary.
He really is sad. He can't get it done. I'm talking about like really. It upsets him. You got 2 more.
Look, I love Gary. Me and Gary go way back. BET, you know what I mean? I still remember the day where he goes, how do you say your name? I go, Joe Coy. Joe Coy. Joe Coy. Joe Coy. And I always remember that moment between him and I, him just trying to remember my name because he was hosting Comic View at that time. To now, it's like we're sharing these venues together.
And now you got to remember his name.
Yeah. I always put an. Do you put an S at the end because he hates that?
I know. I said that just now. It's Gary Owen.
Gary Owens. Yeah. So always put an S on it. Spell his name with an S. No, just do it to piss him off.
Is it Gary Owens?
It's Gary Owen.
Yeah.
Owen, no S.
Yeah.
No S.
Correct.
Yeah. But we like to put several S's. We don't really give a shit about Gary.
Damn, Gary. I tried.
Neither is Netflix.
No, but you know what? Gary is so funny, and he's self-made too as well. Like he produces his own shows, and I don't know if he's put cameras in the room. You know, like when they said no to me, I put cameras in the room and I made it, and I'm glad I did because now I have this beautiful relationship with Netflix, and it's like sometimes you just gotta just put a little extra in, and I know Gary will do it.
Do you remember the turn for Joe Coy, like when it went from this to that, and what that was?
It was definitely it was my first Netflix special. It was over with. I remember the minute it aired, and we had our calendar for the rest of the year already out, and it was already on sale. But the minute that first special aired, it was completely wiped out, like the entire year. And then we were adding dates. Like I remember in Hawaii, we just added 11 shows in a row in like less than 5 days. It was just like selling out every single day. And then next thing you know, we were doing multiple venues across the world. Like it was. I've never even seen anything like that.
Did that make you nervous at the time? Can I be funny? You know, can I be funny every show? Is it too much expectation?
I wasn't worried about that. I was worried about like, okay, is this going to translate now? Like I don't like. I'm in places I've never been before. Norway, like what? I don't get it. Like. Are they going to get this? Like, and then I had to realize, yeah, they're going to get it. They got it on the special. They're going to get it live. But now you just got to adjust and figure out what they want to hear when you get to that town. And that was a process in itself.
What if you really suck? Like, what if you're really not good on stage?
Yeah. Well, and there's a lot. But you need that palette, right? You need a palette with every single color of the rainbow. You need the worst comics and you need the best comics, and that's how people get to find out who's better than who. You know what I mean? There's a million podcasts and there's a million radio shows, but it looks like everyone's watching this show right here. So it's like you need that palette, right? So same thing with comedy. I don't care. I see them and I don't know why, but I let it happen and pray.
All right, well, don't move. We got more with Joe Coy when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Joe Coy. Charlamagne?
Are you where you want to be, Joe Coy?
Yes, I don't like saying stuff like visualize or talking to. I hate it when people do that because I feel like when people say that, they're not really doing it. I think just embody that, right? It's like whatever you love and whatever your passion is, man, keep that inside you and just watch. You'll walk towards it. And I've always felt this way. I've never thought anything less than where I'm at right now. Like I always like. I think I did an interview like 6 years ago, and I was like, Kevin did arenas, which means I can do an arena. It was that easy. It was like it wasn't even a thought. It wasn't even me like can I do it? It's like, no. Like, you see it. Like, people are like blueprints, man. They're letting they lay the blueprint out for you. So it's like, there it is. He did it. So that means you can do it.
Yeah. That's why I like seeing you. I do love when you come because you are so happy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You
Always.
also feel with joy, and you can tell that you're filled with gratitude.
Oh, man.
But I feel like it's overwhelming for you sometimes.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And I don't think people really understand how overwhelming it is.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I just have to, like, also, like, remind myself, like, man, without my fans or you guys, like, there's nothing. I have nothing. I'm just the funny guy at Nordstrom Rack selling shoes. So it's like I always got to remind myself that. And sometimes I catch myself, you know, when they walk up to you, you're just trying to eat, and they want that picture and that selfie, and you just got to be like, yeah, I get it.
But you know those are fans, and
I love them.
And but you know you had a real public relationship, of course, that was all over the place. How was your?
I feel like we've talked about this.
No, I'm asking how's his relationship now. I'm not.
Oh,
can I talk to my friend Joe Coy that I go to his shows and you don't?
Wow,
he's just buttering you up. He's buttering you up to ask you about some shit you don't want to do.
I'm just asking how is things now.
It is a setup. What he's doing, he's complete. I mean, like because like you're trying to like also divert the attention. Like, yes, he's setting me up, but he's also reminding.
And I'm gonna wear Joe Coy merch. I'm gonna look like a super fan.
Don't do this.
What?
Don't do this.
Watch. I'm gonna have
I already reserved the seat for you.
Hat. Watch. You'll see. Watch.
But I was going to ask, so with relationships now, are you as public or not anymore?
I just want to keep it. Personal. That was my first time ever being public, and I think, you know, when you were a kid and you used to look at the Enquirer and you look at all this and like these public relationships and pictures, and you're just like, when you're a fan, you're just like, it's interesting, but you don't understand what they're going through.
You said the Enquirer.
You don't know what they're going through.
You don't. Like, you see the pictures and you're just like, you make a comment and blah blah. You know, you say things, but it's like, dude, you don't know what they're going through, and it's like we're already public. And now we got to deal with this, and it's like it's painful, you know what I mean? Especially when you love somebody, it's just like you don't wish that on anybody. No, I'm just saying, and that's just anyone in life. It's like you don't wish that on anybody, and it's just like, you know, I always have a place for her, and it's just like. It was a great time, but like...
I wasn't talking about I'm talking about new relationship. Are you dating now?
Man, you did not say it like that.
I was just saying...
definitely didn't say it.
I was
didn't say like you're still an asshole.
Do you keep it public? I said in your new relationship, do you keep it public?
No, I don't want to do that anymore. No, I don't.
So are you dating now?
I mean, yeah, yeah.
What does dating mean? Dating don't mean anything.
I don't like to be public about it anymore. Like, I think I'm almost traumatized by it. You know what I mean? But eventually, I'll have a sign that says Casey's Crew. You know what I mean? Eventually, I'll have a show that says,
and then a sign that says Casey Crew. Everybody wearing matching clothes.
Matching clothes. Yeah. Matching onesie pajamas.
Hey, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know when I saw you last time you was on the circuit, you did Andrew Schultz's Flagrant.
Oh yeah.
And you cried.
Yes.
Like, what was so overwhelming in that moment? Like, what was it?
I think it's just like. I'm 30 years in. I started in 1989, man. You know what I mean? And I had a lot of peers. There's people on your wall, right? You know, that I see. Kevin and it's like we came up together. Like, we did big shows together, and you know, and there's other comics too that I came up with, and it's just like you see them blow up, and I was happy, but you know, to sit there and act like it didn't eat away at me or make you want to quit or get depressed at times, or you know, you're in St. Charles, Illinois, and you're seeing your peers, you know, crushing, and here you are just trying to like get your name out there still when you know you're crushing, like, you know you're killing it, and it's like, what do I gotta do? And it's like, you know, you can only hear no for so long, but it's like, you know, it's just like you can't ever give up. It's like, and you gotta always be passionate about it. It's like, this is a passion. Like, I love this, and I realize that I'll die doing this.
So sometimes it just hits you like, oh, I made it.
Yeah, man, it hit. It really, really hit, and it's like, and I love it, and I'll never let this. I'll never let this go.
Yeah, we seen it when you just bought that home in Vegas.
Okay, I don't even know how that got out there.
Damn, I didn't even see that. Let me see how much that cost. Let me look that up real quick.
Take a guess.
I'm gonna look it up.
Take a guess.
I'm gonna look it up.
Take a guess.
What? Whoa.
Whoa. See that?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's not no play.
Wow, Joe Coy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 5 of these chairs in there. Yeah. And that's just
you're not relatable
that's
no more.
in the
You
kitchen.
doing like that, bro.
I don't even know how that got out there. I was actually extremely mad. Like I don't know. I've never done anything like that. I don't tell anybody about what I own or what I have.
It's nice.
It's nice.
When are we coming over for a barbecue?
Whenever you want.
Okay.
And you're more than welcome to stay there.
Okay.
Envy.
It seems like
Damn, Joe Coy. What have I ever done to you but love
everything? I've never seen anyone enjoy the pain that you put people through.
That is not true.
I think it's with comedians. You
should do a highlight reel, Envy.
Gary Owen, Kevin Hart. I think it's something about comedians. I don't know what it is.
They're funny. First of all, 2 things about comedians: hilarious, but also the greatest storytellers. Comedians always have the best conversations.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Not you, but the other ones we've had.
That was a setup.
That was a setup. Not you.
You're allowed to do that.
I love Joy. I love
Yeah.
love having conversations with Joe.
Yeah.
That's not true.
I want to be friends.
I love you, Joe. We are friends.
I know. I love you too. I need your Venmo.
No, you don't.
I do need your Venmo.
Not after this purchase.
No. But this is a deposit. This is a deposit. I don't need the money.
You said he'd give it back.
So what happens when
You're
I send
getting
this money?
it back, huh?
You gonna send it to, he's gonna give it back to you when you actually come to your show.
The day of the show.
But I gotta buy tickets for this show.
No, I'm charged. No, you don't have to worry about. I have your seats available.
Joe, don't lie to me.
Just
I'm really coming, yo.
Oh my goodness, we've heard.
Remember Madison Square Garden?
I remember.
Something happened. I cannot remember what happened.
Nothing happened. You never came.
It was around
Nothing
Thanksgiving or
happened.
something. Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
You sure?
Oh yeah, everyone's sure.
No, it's so crazy. You went to go see Chris Rock. You went to go see Dave
That's a good ticket though.
Chappelle.
That Chris Rock.
You went to go see Kevin Hart.
I get it.
That don't count. That was all one show.
But your brother.
Oh, that was one show.
Yeah, because it was Chris Rock and Kevin at the Garden.
How many times have you seen Chris Rock, sir?
Since when?
How many times have you seen Chris Rock?
When?
Look at the smile
Since
on
the
his
last
face.
2 years, 3 years.
Well, it happened. That don't count. Chris Rock and Kevin were one show. Dave came out on that show.
Yeah.
And then I was home in South Carolina, and Chris Rock and Dave and Donnell just happened to be performing at the North Charleston Coliseum when I was home, so it made sense.
That's crazy.
But I'm coming to your show, Joe.
I was at that Coliseum too.
No, you weren't.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
You were not at the North Charleston Coliseum.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes. And you don't come.
Oh, you mean you were there at another show?
Yeah, no, I was there. Yeah, on my own. By myself.
Why
I did that same. I know, but it doesn't matter. Like I was at Madison Square Garden.
Foul, Charlotte.
Sold out. You promised me you'd come. I go, I'm going to hold these tickets for you.
Joe Coy comes every time he's in town. He comes and shows us support. He sends us clothes.
Man, this is our
He checks up on us to make sure we're okay. All right, well, don't move. We got more with Joe Coy when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with Joe Coy. Charlamagne?
Joe, I want to ask you what's next, but you can't talk about it.
You're talking about
the strike.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
here
That's
lies
right.
love.
That's right. That's
Let's
right.
go.
That's right.
You know what? First, all Filipino cast. It's about it's the Marcos dictatorship. It was the overthrowing of that government, and it was very nonviolent, and it happened, and it was a part of history that happened in the Philippines, and America had a lot to do with that whole thing. By the way, so it's American history, it's Filipino history, and what a great thing to have a Broadway musical with all Filipinos. It's the first one ever.
So it's not a comedy at all.
No, not at all. But it's got funny moments, but it's great. Great singers. It's beautiful. I'm just happy to be on the production side of that and just creating more jobs and keeping doors open and seeing the smiles on their faces that they're on Broadway, man, and they're representing themselves and being themselves and everyone's coming. Whoopi Goldberg went, Spike Lee went, man, I can't. Stephen Colbert went. Like everyone's going, and it just makes me happy that they're celebrating this beautiful moment that's taking place on Broadway right now. God dang!
I love Broadway. No, listen, I'm
now he might go to that before he comes see you though.
I love Broadway. Broadway and stand up on my. I'm coming to see the Broadway play. Would you have attached your name to that if it wasn't a Filipino cast?
I mean, it's just so important to me. You know what I mean? Like my whole my whole existence and my identity is on my mom's side. No disrespect to my dad. Like I said, I'm half white, but during that divorce, I was accepted by that side. Like that's the side that raised me. That's the side that I identify with when I live there. By the way, divorces in the 80s were vicious. You know what I mean? And it was horrible. And I don't know, saying they're better. I just feel like the product of divorce in the 80s, those kids have matured. I hope. I know I did. I learned a great deal from my mom and dad's mistakes. You know what I mean? And that's why my son's mommy and I are best friends. You know what I mean? Because she didn't see it because she had her family's still together, but I made sure to take on that effort of like not going through the pain that I went through, not knowing my dad's side, and not knowing my cousins on that side, and I didn't want that with my son. I was like, that's not going to happen here. Like, we're not going to treat this divorce like my parents. I'm not, when we divorce, we're not friends anymore. It's like, we're going to be the best of friends. We have a child together. I'm going to know you until we die. So it's like, we got to be best friends, and not got to be, I want to be. And she's great. So, and like, dude, I bought her a house in front of my house. Like, she literally lives like Vegas? when I go on the road, she in LA, and it's like when I go on the road, she's got all the keys to my cars, my house. Like it's a beautiful thing, especially as a comic. My son just I can't watch my son when I'm on the road. Boom, here's I'm making sure that the mommy is right there, and we have just that relationship.
So how do you know that's not your soulmate?
No, no, we're not doing that. It's just we were divorced for a reason, but we're great friends, and she's a great mom, and I'm a great dad, and together we're raising a great son.
So you bought a house across the street?
Yeah, I bought a house right next to mine.
You balling, Joe?
Yeah.
You ever look out the window to see what they doing? Like, what they doing?
No, I don't care, man. But it's fun though, because we have our dogs, and it's fun for me to just call her and go, open up the door, and the dog, she opens the door and he just runs up to my house. So
that's so cool.
I love that. I love it. And I love it when I come home and it's like, my son's not at my house. He's at his mom's house. And he's like, oh, I'll be right there, Daddy. He comes across the street. I love it. I love everything about it. And every great moment that happens with me, I fly her out. You know what I mean? When I did Madison Square Garden, of course I'm not just going to share that moment with my son. I want his mommy there as well.
That's so dope.
You know what I mean? When I was in London and I was doing a show in London, it was his birthday in London, and of course I'm going to fly his mom out. Like, this is our son, and this is his birthday, and we're going to celebrate this in London. And anyone can do this stuff. It's not hard, man. Like, man,
is it a deal breaker if you're involved with another woman and they are like intimidated by the relationship?
Done. Bye.
Wow.
Yeah, the minute you give any type of hate or anything on my son's mommy, it's like
gone.
Take care. Have a bad day.
When the last time you had to do that?
I haven't had to do it in a while, but there was dating situations. What'd you see, man?
See what he did? And see, you blamed it on me earlier. I was being nice.
I just said, was it last year during a very publicized?
No. She was actually very good. She was great. No, it's when you're in that dating process, and you're just dating. It's literally like the deal breaker. It's like the minute I hear something, I'm like, okay, bye.
Do you let them know beforehand? Like, first start dating a person, do you say, look?
No, I don't think I should have to either.
Word.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's how I feel.
Might be kind of weird, but like, hey, well, my son's mother lives right there.
I don't think it's weird at all.
So you think that they should mention that at the beginning?
Yeah. That they live across the street from each other?
I think first of all, I think what Joe's doing is super admirable. Like, I think that's amazing. And I think, if you're dating somebody and it's a real thing, like it's not somebody you just smashing. Like, look, that's my baby mother. She lives right there. That's my heart. We take care of each other, so we co-parent.
Yeah, I think that'll come up naturally in a conversation, and when it does, I just expect it to just be like yes, and be like, oh yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, and then that's the reaction I want. The minute I see any other kind of reaction, it's like, oh, this is the biggest red flag. Like, I can't go any further than this.
It's a pleasure to know you because I was a huge fan of Chelsea back in the day.
Yeah.
And you always stood out on Chelsea. Like, it's certain people that stood out on that show.
Yeah.
And they all went on to have great success. Yourself, Lonnie Love.
Yeah.
Kevin, when he used to be on there. So it's just like, wow, Dad, that's my guy.
Love him so much, but you haven't been to a show.
Yeah.
I'm going to Brooklyn, bruh. Okay? I'll be there.
Brooklyn. November 10th and 11th.
That's right.
King's Theater.
There you go.
The most beautiful, most iconic theater. I would say in all of New York. I mean, there's of course the Apollo, but man, that King's Theater, you guys, it's special. There's not that many historical monuments in this country that get protected, and Brooklyn has protected one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I'm not even exaggerating because I'm shooting my special. There's a reason why I chose to shoot my special there. Because, man, when you walk into that room, you'll see it. You feel the energy in that room. You just see how beautiful Brooklyn is. You just see how beautiful the people of Brooklyn are. Like, it's gorgeous in that theater, man. It really is. Any type of venue that I've been in, it's like you've got to buy 1,000 lights, and you got to buy, some type of stage prop that's, that accents or makes the venue better. But this one, I think all we have to do is turn the house lights on.
That's dope.
Yeah. Your merch though, you got to step your game up on the merch though, bro.
Bro, you need to shut up.
No, I'm serious.
Don't you throw any shade on my merch game.
Oh, no, okay. I'm at the I was at the boutique.
I was gonna say, bro. I was gonna say.
I'm buying some merch for the show.
Buy it.
I am right now.
I want you to get Envy something too.
Nah.
Yeah, give me some.
Get Envy something.
Go matching.
Oh, I am. I'm buying a couple things.
Okay.
I'm doing it right now.
I love it.
Yep.
Which one?
I've got the Mahal Kita crew.
There you go. Say Mahal Kita. Say it.
Mahal Kita crew neck sweatshirt.
Say it right. Mahal Kita. No.
Crew neck.
Hey, man. Listen. Listen. Okay. Can you listen?
Okay.
All right. You ready? Mahal Kita.
Boom. Mahal Kita.
That means I love you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mahal Kita,
Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Joe Coy. He has to go.
Let's go.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Loren Lorosa is here. And let's get to the rumors.
You're ready. Loren Lorosa. So I've been here for a little bit. I've been here for a minute.
Tell her. This is the rumor report.
I think a lot of people will recognize the voice and the name.
Here we go. On the Breakfast Club.
Loren came in hot.
I came in telling the truth. Now, Meek has some issues, guys, and he's asking, what should he do? So he says that business people are treating him like he's mentally slow, and that's one of his biggest challenges. Sometimes he just wants to show people how he really makes people pay for trying him. He says that these business people are playing a lot of mental games with him, and the games that he says, but the games we play are too extreme for them. So what should I do? And then in another post, he posted about real killers and robbers, saying that they know that they would die if they touched them, but he's letting business people take what's mine. He says, I don't know, man. I don't really know how to handle this one, but I'm off the net.
Yeah, he shouldn't have put that on the net. Like, I understand the frustration, I understand the anger, but that's a conversation you have amongst your circle. You know what I mean?
In a group chat. Because he also said that he's going to put, at some point, one day, something's going to happen. He's going to put his life at risk to make a big statement so that this doesn't continue to rap music. They're stealing all the money, and they got lawyers on their side.
Well, you got to get the right lawyers on your side.
Social media. Meek needs to get off of social media because he's frustrated. And what's going to wind up happening, if something does happen, they're going to try to use that against him. He needs to get off social media. We've all been through it sometimes where social media pushed this too far, but he needs to understand that social media is not real. And he has to get, like Charlamagne said, a great team. Whether it's a great team of managers, accountants, attorneys, and let him fight that fight for him.
He's been trying to figure this out for a while, though.
That's what I'm saying.
He's been trying to figure this out for a while.
You got to have the right people around you. You got to get the right management, the right lawyers. And, by the way, he wouldn't be the first artist to put hands on the executive. Okay, we've heard.
But back in y'all day, that was like.
First of all, what you mean back in y'all day? Okay, all right. I don't like how you said that.
And the generation that don't pee outside.
No, she's right.
You used to roll up in the labels, throw things out the windows, wait outside the radio stations, and all that.
Things would get broke. Chairs would get thrown.
She's right.
Yeah.
But nobody really went to jail, though. It wasn't that thing. Now, people are going to go to jail for a long time. Like, you think of all the incidents that happened, whether it was Diddy or the stories we heard with everybody else, DMX or whatever it was. Nobody went to jail.
Well, that's
because, they also cut a check. Now people are going to jail.
Well, also because it was brothers doing that to other brothers. Do that to one of these white folks to see what happened. We don't never try the white folks. We know this. Like, you don't ever hear the story. You ain't never heard the story about the black man doing that to a white person. You always hear that about, a black person doing that to another black executive, or going into the office of the black executive and tearing things up. You don't do that to the white executives. I think Meek is talking about the white executives.
So when I read it, I thought that too. And when I was talking this morning about like what we were going to talk about, I was like, yeah, he mad at the white people. Yeah. And then I went back and read it, and I'm like, he didn't even say white people. Am I just traumatized? Like, literally, I was like, maybe I need to, like,
might be right.
I need a hug or something. Like, but yeah, so Meek is putting that out there, but he said he's off the net, so.
Moral of the story is that's the best place for him to be, off the net. You know what I mean? Because like you don't want to project that anger and that frustration you're feeling online, especially when you are feeling like you want to do something to somebody violent.
And sometimes it's rightfully so, but I think he should definitely take it off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's all we got?
Oh, sorry. We have another one. The white people threw me off, y'all. I'm really sitting here like, do I need to go talk to somebody?
Yes. Your therapist is always available, I'm sure.
I got to get a good one because I stopped that a while ago. So now we want some more white people. So the Tagoe family, am I saying her last name right? The family with Michael Orr.
All I thought was Trucks just now when you said that. That's the name?
Yeah, when you said Tagoe, I was thinking the same thing.
How do you say their last names?
I don't know.
Okay, well,
the family from the blind side.
The family from the blind side. So there's an update. So now, their lawyers are speaking out and saying that they are going to release Michael Orr from the 19-year conservatorship. Basically, what they're saying is at this point there's no need for the conservatorship anymore. They still love him.
We already made the money.
They only did this. More. They're also saying though that they didn't make that much money. That they made more money selling their business. I think they quoted at like $200 million that the father made for selling like one of his businesses or something like that. Mm-hmm. Like they're making it seem like they don't need the money. They've always made sure that he was straight. And now that he's 37 and asking for full accounting assets, they just want to make sure that whatever he's requesting that they're going to do right by him and release him and all that good stuff.
But they've made all their money. I don't know how much they made, but clearly they made a lot of money off that.
Yeah,
off
we
that
were talking about this yesterday. They said $14,000. They said each family member made $14,000 allegedly off of the movie. They said they really didn't make any money off of the movie. And as far as I guess signing off on the brother, they said they would.
Yeah, and they said that they originally did it because they were trying to make sure, because at the age that he was at, they couldn't adopt him. It had to be a conservatorship so that they could make sure that he got into a good school and all that stuff. I don't know, y'all. Again, I feel like I'm a little traumatized. So my opinion on their intentions here.
Talk, Loren.
So from one perspective is my mom used to do foster care, right? So I'm always here for kids. I don't care what color, finding a good family, having that stability and that support. But on the other hand of it, to me, this just screams like they
took advantage of him.
Did what they wanted to do, and now that he is to the point where he's like asking questions or like, we tried to do the best and oh my God, we're hands off.
Yeah.
At the same time though, there are reports that in his book a few years ago, he talked about the conservatorship, and he was saying recently in the legal docs that he just found out about it in like February. So I really don't know here. I would like to just hope that people of all color can raise and adopt kids of all colors, but
all adoptions matter.
All adoptions do matter, but there's always we instantly are thinking, and I don't know, maybe we're right that he was taken advantage of because
he clearly
there's a
was
color
taken
factor.
advantage of because he said he was taken advantage of, and I believe him.
Why do you believe him though?
Why wouldn't I believe that, brother?
No.
Tell me why I wouldn't believe that, brother.
Give me a
reason why I wouldn't believe that, brother. I watched that movie and I always thought it was some shady business going on, okay? I always felt like they adopted that man.
I watched it and cried.
I feel like they adopted that man and that man was there to bang out the wife. That's what I feel like, okay? I always felt like it was some shady business going on with that whole situation.
See, you bringing up trauma from your past or something because
I'm just letting you know. I always felt like it was shady business going on, so I believe that, brother.
If this was a black family that had adopted him, the same story, blah, 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 would you believe that he was taking advantage of?
I don't know what race got to do with this.
Race has a lot to do with this.
I don't know what race has to do with this.
Race has a lot. The only reason why I think he was taken advantage of, it's sad to say, is because it's a white family.
I agree with you, Loren.
Oh, you just didn't want to say it. It's okay. It's all right.
I agree with you, Loren. See, when I say it, all they say is there goes Charlamagne being racist again, and there goes Charlamagne being a race
you're black.
again.
You can't be racist.
I agree with you on that too, Loren.
I'm gonna say that as well.
You to say that. But
I'm gonna say that as well too. And if y'all come for me, at me.
That's right, Loren.
Goodness gracious. All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Y'all look crazy. Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
4 after the hour. Okay, we need a Carter to come to the front of the congregation. His name is Justin C. Carter. We'd like to have a word with him, please.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Are you someone who knows you don't have to sacrifice comfort for quality? Someone who lives large in life and in the bedroom? Then live large and now thinner with new Magnum Raw condoms, the thinnest Magnum condom. Available where condoms are sold.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day, ask Charlamagne.
I'm a Democrat, so being Donkey of the Day is a little bit of a mixed one.
So like a donkey.
Yeehaw.
Okay.
Donkey of the Day.
Breakfast Club, bitches.
Now, I've been called a lot in my 23 years, but Donkey of the Day is a new one.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Friday, August 18th goes to a 24-year-old Georgia man named Justin C. Carter. Justin has been wanted over a probation violation in Georgia for a while. He was hiding in my beautiful home state of South Carolina. Drop on the clues bombs for South Carolina, damn it. Okay? What I would never understand about people who have warrants and then try to hide out in places is how long do you plan to hide? You do realize when you have warrants, it's a game of hide and seek that never ends. And law enforcement doesn't have to seek you because eventually you get tired of hiding. Okay, eventually you have to come out for air at some point, come up for air at some point, and trust and believe whatever law enforcement agency that's seeking you will be right there waiting for you. All right, you're just prolonging the inevitable. And that's exactly what happened to Justin C. Carter. He was hiding out in South Carolina while having a warrant in Georgia. But 24-year-old Justin C. Carter is ambitious. He's a hustler. He got dreams. He wants to do things with his life, as he should at the tender age of 24. But it's going to be hard to do things with warrants over your head, right? You have to deal with that, and then you can proceed to make something of yourself. Well, at least that's how you should do things, but not when you Justin C. Carter. See, when you Justin C. Carter, sky is the limit. All right, you got the same last name as Jay-Z and Lil Wayne. What did Lil Wayne say? They don't tell me get high, and what they say? They tell me don't get high, and I should try to make a living. That's what it was. They tell me don't get high, and I should try to make a living. Well, that's exactly what Justin C. Carter attempted to do. He attempted to make a living. See, Justin has warrants in Georgia, but either he don't know, don't show, or don't care that it was a nationwide warrant. Maybe he doesn't know what nationwide actually means. Maybe he got statewide and nationwide confused, so he thought as long as it's not in Georgia, it's fine. Well, whatever the case, even with the warrants, Justin C. Carter applied for a job. Hey, man, the architect of the Carter 1 through 5 said I should try to make a living, and that's what Justin C. Carter did. Let's go to WFVX Fox 22 for the report, please.
24-year-old Justin C. Carter applied for the police officer position through an online application while hiding in South Carolina. Authorities say that the 24-year-old fugitive came to Arkansas to verify details for the physical fitness test. After he arrived, officers say there were discrepancies in his physical appearance from his background check. After police further investigated Carter's history, they found his real identity and a nationwide warrant for his arrest from Georgia. The next day, Carter met police at the Monticello High School track to perform his fitness test. The officers allowed Carter to perform the fitness test and took him into custody right after he completed the test. Police said that he was wanted over a probation violation in Georgia.
Wow.
Justin C. Carter applied to be a police officer and came to Arkansas to verify details for his physical fitness test. Applied to be a police officer, even though he had a nationwide warrant in Georgia. All right, this man was moving like a free man with no papers when he knew the exact opposite to be true. If you got warrants, you should be attempting to avoid police at all costs. Not only did he apply for the job as a police officer, he went down there for the physical. Justin took his crazy tail self to Monticello High School track so he could meet the police to do his fitness test. Now, there's two ways to look at this. Justin probably thought, I'm on the track. If things get hot, I'm already running, so I can just keep running to get away from the police. But I'm telling you what police thought. Police said, no, if his stupid ass is, if he's stupid enough to come down here and participate in the physical, wear his ass out. All right, they let him finish his physical, doing burpees, suicides, 40-yard dashes, all types of stuff, just to tire him out so they don't have to chase him. Let me tell you something. Justin C. Carter is another example of why I don't like dealing with humans. Okay, I was born in 1978. The humans that were born in the 99s and 2000s, they not the humans I grew up with. All right, too much processed food and too much synthetic drugs. Okay, I grew up off TGIF on ABC, Thursday night on NBC, and Sundays on Fox. Y'all grew up off YouTube. We are not the same. Okay, see, when I saw Vanessa get punished for going to see The Wretched, I understood then that there's always consequences to my actions. Okay, Justin C. Carter out here moving like nothing is wrong because he don't think nothing is wrong. All right, having nationwide warrants, hiding out in South Carolina because of them, and then applying to be a cop in Arkansas is perfectly normal behavior for someone who's never seen Carl Winslow arrest Buddy Goodrich. All right, Carl was doing his damn job. He didn't care that Buddy was rich and famous. Buddy was illegally parked. He swung at Carl, and he got put in handcuffs, period. Cause and effect, consequences and repercussions, accountability. You don't have it, Justin C. Carter. Okay, you applied for a police officer position even though you had warrants out for your arrest. What a lack of self-awareness. I don't know why, but when I hear this story, I think about that fake meme, from Magic Johnson's documentary. Remember when they took a still image from Magic Johnson's documentary where he was discussing his HIV diagnosis and how, they took the image of Magic getting blood drawn or something and it said it was Magic was donating blood because there was a blood shortage during COVID.
I remember that. And he had to make, there was a statement and everything.
Yeah, even though all that was fake, this feels like that if it was real. If someone with HIV/AIDS was donating blood, it would feel like Justin C. Carter having warrants and applying for a job to be a police officer. May not feel right to y'all, but it feels right to me. Right now, Justin C. Carter is awaiting transportation back to Georgia, and let this be a lesson to all. Okay, it's a lesson I stress often. All right, SKRESS. You can run. Okay, you can run away from a lot of things in your life, but you can't run away from yourself. Justin, you let Jay-Z and Lil Wayne down. Please give Justin C. Carter the sweet sounds of the Hamiltones.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
You got that look in your eye.
All right.
You got that look in your eye.
What is the glisten? You miss him?
Nah. You want to play a game?
Wait, what?
Let's play a game.
All right, let's play a game of Guess What Race It Is!
What race it is!
I really don't want to play this
I
game.
was thinking a whole different...
Me neither.
Because you nasty.
Yeah, no. Well, y'all are, first of all, y'all set the precedent. I just happened to walk into the room.
Justin C. Carter, 24 years old, okay, had warrants out for his arrest in Georgia, and they were nationwide warrants, but he still applied for a job as a police officer. Loren, guess what race it is?
Guess what race it is?
Got to be Caucasian. They're the only people that would just walk to the police.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
No.
I'll let you know. Envy, Loren. I mean, not Loren. Envy. Justin, 24 years old, had a warrant for his arrest in Georgia for violating probation, but still applied for a job as a police officer in Arkansas. Guess what race he is?
What race it is? I really don't want to play this morning.
Can I retract my answer?
But Justin,
okay, you can.
Go ahead, Envy. You go first.
Okay, what you get?
Wait. So me or you?
You got.
Okay. I want to change it.
What do you want to change it to?
I feel like Justin is Bonnet Black.
Bonnet Black.
Yes.
Okay.
Bonnet Black is like.
Black.
Don't.
So you said white at first, but you changing it to black. You
Yes.
can do that in 2023. You can change your. You can do that. Okay. So you think he's Bonnet Black now?
Yes, but Bonnet Black is like a different type of like black. That's like like in the Walmart with the like rolled out of bed. You don't give two. Can I say this one?
On a scale of 1 to nigga, where does Bonnet Black land?
Oh, baby. It is like God. It is like, whoo, super nigga.
Oh, okay.
Like.
Envy, you going?
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I need a little help, right? When I think of the name Justin, I'm in between Asian and Indian when I think of Justin. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know how you got there, but
No,
continue.
not.
I don't know how you got there.
So I'm trying to think. I don't know. All right, I'll go black.
Okay, I want to say that Envy is wrong. Loren is sort of wrong. Okay?
Huh?
Sort of wrong.
Is this like a biracial conversation?
No, because he's not black. He's a nigga. Okay? All right. So it's a difference. I need y'all to know this.
I knew that.
Explain
Okay.
it. It's like it's Bonnet Black.
Justin.
You really don't need no explanation.
Bro.
You definitely don't need no bonnet. All right. Well, thank you, Charlamagne, for that.
We all know the difference. Okay?
Yeah.
We all know the difference.
All right. Well, when we come back, it's Friday, so you know what that means.
It's Freaky Friday!
It's Freaky Friday!
Oh, Lord.
And the Freaky Friday question comes from our producer, who is overweight.
The president of the Fat Lives Matter Committee. Okay? His words, not ours.
So he
don't do us like Lizzo.
He was talking behind the scenes.
You've been going in on Lizzo today.
No, I said don't do us like Lizzo. They're gonna say I'm shaming our guy that fat worker.
This you standing up for black men going at Lizzo today?
No.
Oh, okay.
But no, he calls himself the president of the Fat Lives Matter Committee. And if y'all could see him,
he does,
and know who he was, y'all would understand.
You would know why.
You know?
I'm gonna go to their parties. He plays great music.
He does.
But anyway, we were talking about our overweight producer and said he sent a picture of himself naked to his girlfriend.
Wait, would you make that his lower third? That is so messed up.
But he did say this, though.
And,
he said he sent the nude to his girlfriend.
Yeah, he said, right, and he didn't get the reaction he wanted.
She replied back
So
with
we're
the green
asking to
emoji that somebody looked like they was about to puke. That's what he said she replied back with, which is kind of crazy because that is his girlfriend.
So we're asking 800-585-1051. What's the worst reaction you got to a naked picture you sent? That is the question. 800-585-1051. He just hit me and says, nah, I'm never sending them one again. So we're asking, what is the worst reaction you got from sending a sexy or naked pic to somebody? Let's discuss. Damn. It's Freaky Friday. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Lord.
The Breakfast Club.
It's Freaky Friday. It's Freaky Friday.
It's freaky. Call in now. 800-585-1051.
Hey, look, where are my freaks at?
We want to hear from you on the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host, Loren Lorosa, with us this morning. And it's Friday, so you know what that means.
It's Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday.
Part of the show where I judge y'all.
Friday question comes from our producer. Now, our producer is a little overweight.
A little. Now, listen, I don't want nobody to think that we shaming... we're shaming our co-workers the way Lizzo is being accused of shaming her co-workers.
Lizzo again.
Okay? We're not, I'm just saying, we're not doing that. He calls himself the president of the Fat Lives Matter Committee, and his name also reflects the fact he's overweight. We're just not allowed to put him on camera now. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have any cameras big enough yet. But as soon as we get...
we need a wider shot.
We need a wider shot.
That's messed up.
You see him. But he said sent a nude picture to his girlfriend, and his girlfriend sent back the emoji that when you think something is disgusting when it's green and like the mouth is like blown up with air in it.
That's messed up because she's seen you in person nude. So...
Well, maybe she felt like that in person too, but it's different when you see a picture.
How are y'all in a relationship then?
Maybe she closes her eyes.
No.
Yo.
No.
So let's open up the phone.
He work at the radio station. He ain't got that much money for her to close her eyes.
800-585-1051. Let's start with you, Loren. Has this happened to you?
I've never gotten a response to a pic that was bad, but the fact that I sent it in the person... So, this is when I was in my, I cheat back days.
Uh-oh.
I sent a nude to somebody. It was a great one. And then the person I was with at the time found out that I sent the nude. His response wasn't the best.
You think, Loren?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
You think?
But other than that, I've never had a bad experience in news. I take pride in what I send just in case it ever hit the internet.
You talk about this so nonchalantly. That's your generation. That's your era.
Yeah, I mean, because it's the truth of the matter is with the internet, anything can make it anywhere. So when you send it, you got to know what you send it. So I'm always making sure the material is A1.
Why send it? Don't you realize nudes can come back to haunt you in life?
Mine won't. That's what I'm telling you. My nudes, you could publish them in a book of art.
You know what? I also believe that in this era that we're in, I don't think jobs and stuff will hold that against people anymore just because it's become so norm.
But also, too, if you publicly post my nude, that you're a criminal at that point. That is
It's not mine to post?
No, I mean, it depends on how you're posting it.
If you send it to me?
If say for instance, if you and your person separate and you post it out of spite and you're upset.
Yeah, that's revenge porn.
Yeah, I could get a lawyer, play me if you want to, no matter how good they look.
Okay, so what if I posted and say, look at this work of art. I'm going to miss her. You know what I mean? We not together no more, but man, I'm going to miss her.
Doesn't my reaction to it matter? If I say we talked about this not ever supposed to be posted, right?
Yeah, get that in writing.
I'm not really tripping because like I said, I make sure, and I think most girls make sure that what you're sending is quality work and piece of art. If not, you don't know what you're doing.
Well, let's go to the phone lines.
Yeah, because there's no need for me and Envy to answer this question because I was born in 1978. We were born in the 1900s.
You don't do that in your marriage?
No,
y'all away from each other?
We for what?
I FaceTime.
I don't even do that.
Okay, all right. Envy
FaceTime
said live
wife.
and in action.
I don't even do that.
Right.
For what? We grew up in a time where we didn't have those kind of devices. You saw what you saw, and you saw it when you saw it. Okay.
You see this right here? Got sticky fingers last night, me and the wife. But let's go to the phone line. Hello, who's this?
I'm calling HR. I didn't need that. No. Me or Loren didn't need that. You want follow suit, Loren?
I watched you be traumatized.
That was disgusting.
I'm so sorry, Carl.
That was disgusting, man. Why would he do that, Loren?
I don't know. It hit you differently too.
Lord have mercy.
He was a little jealous, right, Loren?
I think so.
I'm sorry, sir. How are you, sir? I'm disgusted.
Oh, good.
I feel like our producer's girlfriend. I'm blessed, brother.
All right.
What's up, brother?
Highly favored. So I had a situation where I had a side chick for a little while, and
she basically asked me for a nude one day, so I sent her the nude, and I'm a pretty skinny dude. And she replied with the weirdest thing ever. She goes, "My mom said that the only reason why your personality is so big is because you're skinny."
What?
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
You're Caucasian, right?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Can I ask you a question?
Puerto Rican. Okay, salute. I knew you weren't black because you said that you had a side chick and black men don't cheat. Okay, we'll continue.
On what?
Okay.
What the?
Continue. I just when I'm right to say I'm right. I was right. When I'm right, I'm right.
On what is always going to be my response. But can I ask you a question? When she was saying that, was she saying that everything she saw in the photo was skinny? That's why she went to your personality?
Well, no. What she said was, she goes, "My mom said that the only reason why you're so big is because it's an optical illusion."
Talking about your penis?
Yeah, bruh.
Okay, because you said personality at first.
Yeah. Yep. You did.
Well, I don't know if y'all,
So why you ain't?
what words are accepted on...
So what you were supposed to do is try her mama.
What?
Because clearly she showed
I
mom.
went back to the house the next day and I took care of her mom.
In real life? Is this a lie?
I explained to her the situation.
Yeah, this is a lie.
Goodbye, sir.
See, black men, Puerto Rican men cheat. They lie. You hear this? Puerto Ricans, y'all need better representation this morning.
You the one that led him to the mom, black man.
Hello, who's this?
What is Arce?
Hey, RJ, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Charlamagne.
Peace, RJ. How are you, Queen?
I am blessed, black, and beautiful.
There you go.
So we're asking, have you ever sent a picture to somebody and you didn't get the reaction you wanted?
So, no, I have not. But my husband, I guess he was feeling this stuff, and sent me a pic last week.
Oh.
And I responded, he look ashy. He ashy, baby. He need lotion. Go to work with him or something.
And what
not sexy.
And what did he reply back?
He just sit back, the whole laughing face across the screen.
And you should have told him, ain't nothing funny. Go get you some goddamn jergens. Or some goddamn
He
gold
was dry. He looked dehydrated or something. He had just got out the shower.
Damn.
He thought he got out moisturized. It was doing you a favor.
I know.
He did. You know, you first get out the shower, you feel your best.
He thought he was fresh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, I just want to take a moment and say I love y'all. I listen to y'all every morning. Keep doing what you're doing and keep pushing forward.
We appreciate you, Queen.
Thank you, Mama. 800-585-1051. We're asking one of our producers. He's a little overweight.
Could you stop saying a little?
Picture to his girlfriend.
Could you stop saying
What's
a
the
little?
correct term?
A lot overweight. All right.
Okay, he's a lot overweight.
Yes.
He sent a naked to his girl, and his girl didn't give him the reply that he wanted. He was kind of embarrassed. So we're asking, has that ever happened to you? Have you ever sent your significant other a picture and it didn't hit like it was supposed to?
And let the record show. Let the record
Hmm?
show, though, he came in this room and wanted to do this topic. And when he said what he said to us, when he said, "Yo, I sent the nude," first thing I said was, "Why would you ever do that?"
I mean, if the person's already seen you naked in person, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I feel like a horrible person sitting next to you today. You don't got nowhere to poly
Well, let's discuss. We'll take your calls when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Power 105.1.
Big old freak. Love to talk my shit.
Made it.
It's Freaky Friday, goddamn. Hey, look, where are my freaks at?
Call in now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about one of our overweight producers.
There you go.
He sent a naked picture to his girlfriend, and he didn't hit like it was supposed to. I guess he, expected, flowers, hearts, and he got the throw up emoji.
Yeah, the green emoji with a person is like they got something in their mouth.
Y'all do have it hard, though, because men can't send the photo to the group chat and be like, y'all, look at this first. Like, girls can do that.
Y'all do that to each other?
I mean, it depends on how crazy the photo is, but girls can do that. I just thought about that, because why would he send that?
Why would he send that?
He didn't have no inner voice, no friends.
Yeah, no inner voice, no friends, man. It's the same inner voice that tells him, go to the fridge, go to the fridge, go to the fridge.
Yo, shut up, man.
More. Don't listen to that voice.
Let's go to the phone lines. What's wrong with him, man? 800-585-1051. Hello, who's this?
I'm Kaya. OMG, I'm so excited.
Kaya.
Hey, Kaya. What's happening to you?
Good morning, y'all. I listen to y'all every morning.
Thank you, Kaya.
But so the worst response I've ever gotten was none. Like, I sent news to my baby daddy, and he was like, "Well, I see you every day. Like, it's not special."
Damn. God damn. Man, that's
Wait,
horrible.
So he responded, "I see you every day," or he didn't say anything?
He didn't say anything. So when I seen him in person, he was like, yeah, I seen him. I was like, "Did you see my pictures?" And he was like, "Yeah, I seen him, but I see you every day."
Girl, no. That's still, y'all still together?
Oh, no.
Okay,
not
great.
at all.
Let me tell you something, Queen. I'm glad that you said y'all not together no more. 'Cause what I was going to tell you is you just wasn't one of his favorites because
I was about to say
I've
that
seen
too.
Avengers. No, I'm gonna tell you. I've seen Avengers Endgame a million times. I've seen Boys in the Hood a million times. I've seen Lion King a million times. Every time Ricky gets killed, I get the same feeling. Every time Mufasa gets killed, I get the same feeling. Every time Falcon says "Cap on your left," I get the same feeling. I'm excited. I'm happy to see it. I'm like, ooh, if he ain't giving you that, he tired of that movie. You ain't one of his favorites.
No, not at all. He was over it.
Okay, wow. Yeah, I'm so glad you made it out of that situation. Was it a good nude? Like, was it like the angles was hitting and all that? Because just in case.
Yes,
okay.
I thought it was good. I got that belly down.
I'm proud of you.
Like, no, baby.
I'm proud of you. After the baby's got the belly down, sent the nude. You know, sometimes these men don't know what they got. It's okay.
Have you hired more?
Resend the same nude to somebody better.
True.
Oh, other people love it.
Love that for you.
It's okay.
Have
He just wasn't the one.
Have you hired more security for your club? You gotta hire more security for your club because you just can't have people shooting your club up.
You said no?
Literally. No one's shooting up that club no more.
That's right. You need to be proper pat downs from now on before you let people in your club.
Proper pat downs, fast.
That's right. Have a blessed day.
Metal detectors in your laundry is crazy.
You gotta have them.
Hello, who's this?
Tim.
Who?
All right, brother. Now, you sent a picture to somebody that you didn't get the reaction you wanted?
Yeah, man, I didn't get the reaction I wanted, man. It was actually kind of weird for me.
What'd you send, brother?
What happened?
Basically, you know what I'm saying? I'm like 225, you know what I'm saying? Slim fat, you know what I'm saying?
How tall are you? How tall are you? How tall are you? How tall are you?
6.
Oh, yeah, you ain't that big.
No, you're not that big, brother.
Exactly. But I ain't in shape either.
Yeah, you like the new Tahoe. Like how the new Tahoe look?
The new Tahoe. You should make that your Instagram bio.
The old Lincoln.
Yes, sir. Now what happened now? You sent the nude.
Yeah, I sent it. Her reaction was, "Oh, that's sexy. I like it."
What's the problem?
Yeah.
The problem is, I know you lying. Like we've been messing around with each other for a minute now. So for you to just lie to my face like that, I can't believe nothing.
Oh man, you dealing with imposter syndrome, King. Man, she clearly likes you. You say y'all was messing around, so she clearly likes messing with you. And you sent her a nude. She finds you sexy. She finds you attractive, man. She got more confidence in you.
So women like the dad bod?
Yes.
She might like yours. What angle did you send her? What did you like? What was the angle?
Oh, you know, I had my duck face side film going.
She got more confidence in you than you got in yourself.
You take it from up high.
Okay.
She got more confidence in you than you got in yourself, man. You need to believe in yourself the way she believe in you, man. You sexy, King.
Charlamagne, I want you to say that to him one more time. Tell him again.
He's sexy, King.
No,
you
say
gotta
it to
believe
me.
in yourself.
Envy, you would be jealous a little bit.
And by the way, she likes what she sees. That's all that matters, brother.
There you go.
Have a good one. That's why I'm still rocking with him.
Oh, y'all still together?
Y'all still,
Charlamagne, tell me something.
Shut up. I ain't talking to you. Y'all still together like Loren just asked?
We engaged.
Oh, y'all engaged?
How long y'all been engaged for?
A couple months.
Oh, okay.
Man, you winning, man. You winning. Where you at? Where you living at?
You are, brother.
Hey, son, man.
Oh, you in Houston?
Yeah.
Oh, you winning, man. Y'all got you a nice 2-bedroom somewhere. You probably got you a Hellcat. You know what I mean?
He got a backyard, too.
Y'all living life. You got a backyard.
Mm-hmm.
You got your fiance. Live, King.
Well, yeah.
Live, King.
All right, brother. Have a good weekend, man.
Be crazy, ain't
All right.
Your response.
Charlamagne, tell me something, man. You just told that man he's sexy. Tell me something.
Man, shut up. Loren, what we got in the rumor report? Listening to this.
Nope. Tell me something. I want to hear something.
Yeah,
I want to hear something on this Friday.
It was on my paper that I can't proceed until you tell Envy something.
Something.
About how sexy he is.
Loren, look. Look, Loren.
Did you gloss your lips?
Call the police.
What just happened here?
Call the police. Loren, call the police.
The
Loren.
level of like.
Lauren, call the police.
Why am I calling the police?
You see this man?
What did he do?
He made me feel uncomfortable.
I'm sure.
I'm sure you started.
Yeah, we do. We're gonna go to. Speaking of uncomfortable situations and sometimes comfortable, Usher's Las Vegas residency. You know that had a lot of.
lying. Hold up. We got Past Dogs coming up.
Oh, we don't.
Oh, that's right.
You know what?
That's right.
You know what threw you off is it's a sexy.
It was not no sexy.
Yeah,
Lauren.
once you start calling people sexy.
What threw me off is you don't have my back. Right. And you seeing this man sexually harass me, Lauren. Okay?
Well,
that is not true.
I had your back when he put up the 5 fingers and you were here for a moment traumatized.
Yes.
And now I think, you're sitting it back his way.
That is not true.
It's equal.
Nope.
I'm an equal opportunist.
Nope. We got Pastor Aux coming up next.
When we come back, Pastor Aux. That's right. Nyla Simone will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Go.
It's time for Pass the Aux with DJ Nyla.
Yup.
Yeah, DJ, come spin, now come spin.
What's up, Nyla?
What's up, Envy? What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hello, Nyla
Happy
Simone.
Friday. So today, I'm going to start with a joint off of Quavo's project. I'm sure you guys already talked about it. But Patty Cake featuring Takeoff.
Patty Cake, Baker's Man. Roll them up, fast as you can. Drop on the clues bomb for Takeoff. Okay?
What was that you did at the
I didn't know where you was going.
That's Patty Cake.
Yeah, we know, but why?
That's what you do when somebody says Patty Cake. Y'all never played Patty Cake as children?
Of course we played Patty Cake.
Oh, yeah.
Why was
Patty
you playing
Cake.
Why
Patty
you
Cake?
said there?
Because the song is called Patty Cake.
Okay.
Are y'all this ignorant? Jesus Christ.
No.
All right.
That flow was a little ignorant, though. That's what was ignorant.
Takeoff got busy, but I mean, come on. We all know Takeoff the best rapper in
flow was
Migos. Always has been.
Yeah.
It's not new.
Yeah.
I told him that when he was alive here on Breakfast Club.
Oh, you're saying you didn't wait till...
Didn't wait till he passed away. Let him know when he was alive.
We appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next, I'm going to go with Mick Jenkins. He just dropped the project, too. And I didn't get to listen to the full project, but so far I really like this joint with JID called Smoke Break Dance.
Okay.
That's hard.
I know it's not very radio, but it's more like lo-fi rap, but good rap.
What is lo-fi rap? What that mean?
You never heard lo-fi?
Uh-uh.
Lo-fi is just like, it's like moodier, slow tempo.
Got you.
I feel like it's for the creators, too.
For sure.
For the cool kids.
And the weed smokers.
Mm-hmm. We so out of Charlamagne's range right now.
But he liked it, though.
No, you still on the patty cake.
That's right. What's wrong with Patty Cake?
Ain't
Y'all
nothing.
got against Patty Cake. Y'all hate double dutch, too.
Nothing wrong
Oh,
with
y'all
it.
had a traumatic shot.
I'm actually
no,
great
what?
at double dutch.
We'll run you into the ground with the double. Get the ropes.
Sure.
Can you double dutch?
No.
No.
He can only do patty cake. That's why I did it. But
I feel like Envy, you might be able to double dutch. You got mad daughters.
I can double dutch, yes. I put it on my Instagram. I can double dutch. I get busy with it. I can spin and do everything. Yes, I
First of all,
can.
don't blame that on his daughters, because I got 4 daughters. Envy was double
I know,
dutching.
but they not
Envy
big
was double dutching in Queens as a kid. All right? Envy was a little 9-year-old little boy. He saw them girls out there. He was like, let me get in. He jumped right in with them. Okay? Don't blame that on his daughters.
When your girls get a little bigger, they're going to teach you how to double dutch too, I'm sure. But lastly, I'm going to go with this artist named Alex Molly. She's out of Brooklyn. She's an independent artist. And she just dropped a project called Trust the Process, and she does like a combination of reggae, R&B, rap. She can do it all. Here's Alex Molly. They don't know. She usually does like a lot of ballads, so I like this because it's more upbeat.
that makes me want to like.
Where's she from?
For the summertime.
She's from Brooklyn.
Okay, well, summertime's almost over, Lauren.
You always trying to bring me back inside. You literally have been like the leader of the. Come on back inside.
Fall is a couple more weeks. Fall is in a couple weeks.
And I'm gonna walk back in.
Okay.
But in the meantime,
you can enjoy this for a couple weeks.
We're here.
He can't help but be a dad, man. He always wants to regulate, and it just be so unnecessary.
Even your hey is like the old head. You got look with the cup. Go ahead with the cup.
It's the uncle.
Mm-hmm.
I am Big Unk. Okay.
You do have big unk energy. It's just
energy.
it's there.
You definitely are, but make sure you guys tap into the Pastor Aux playlist. You can get it by following me on Instagram at Nyla Simone. Click the link in bio. And the live show will be happening September 15th.
Hey!
Headlined by Friday, whose album drops next Friday on the 25th. So it should be a vibe. And then I'm also doing this event with Earth Gang in the Lower East Side next Friday as well. So if you guys are available, I have that on my page too.
So September 15th, Pastor Aux Live. Friday's going to be there.
Yeah.
Day's going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, who else? That's it so far?
I have 2 other people. I don't want to overly stack it. I'm trying to figure it out. But it's going to be open mic. So if you guys want to come, sign up, get some bars off, and then we'll have our headliners in between the open mic.
You got an RSVP or something?
Do you listen to the open mic people before they go up? Or is it just like...
No, it's straight
come
open
shoot your
mic.
shot? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
shoot your shot.
God bless you.
You're making me nervous now.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, we got to get an RSVP. And Nyla, you sound sick. COVID's back up too, so we got to talk about that.
I took a test already. I told y'all. Why they trying to play me on air?
I'm just saying.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Nyla. When we back, we got the People's Choice mix. Don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Blue Beetle The newest addition to DC's Superverse is an underdog story that follows Jaime Reyes, the first superhero in family, whether he likes it or not. Blue Beetle is playing in theaters now. Get your tickets.